The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad that you've tuned in. As always, presented by the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. And Doak Propane, for all your propane needs, see the folks at Doak in Bolivar, Missouri. And maybe thinking about propane with the weather. I don't know what it's like at Rockport, but we go to Rockport High School, home of the Blue Jays, and we welcome in head coach Austin Allitz. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Allitz.
Okay. I should have asked you that before we went on the air. We're busy talking, but Coach Allitz, talk a little bit about the season up to this point. I mean, you're 21-1 right now, coming off of a Final Four appearance a year ago. Talk about this season.
Starting out with the Mound City tournament, there's always good competition in that, and that's where our one loss came from. And then getting into just a lot of conference, non-conference games. We actually just secured a share of the conference title last night, beating Mound City. So undefeated in the conference and going on, I think that's 19 straight. So that I believe that's a school record on consecutive wins as well. It's been a fun year, and hopefully we can continue that on.
Coach, coming off of that Final Four year, what did you have to replace, due to graduation? If anything, I know you've only got two seniors on the team this year, and neither one of them are sitting beside you. But talk about last year's team and what you had to replace due to graduation.
So we graduated 5 seniors. 2 of them got a lot of minutes, 2 starters. One was very capable of being a point guard. The other was Audrey's oldest sister. And she kind of flew around high energy. They were both really good leaders. So that was definitely probably a really big thing to replace. And they were both right around that 8 to 10 points a game. Top 3 or 4 in every statistical category. So difficult to replace. We've had some sophomores really step up, and then Stevie Gaines and Leah Meyerkorth came in as freshmen. Stevie's starting, and Leah's playing just as many minutes as any of the starters. So good replacements there, because that is a difficult replacement on those 2 seniors. But everybody stepped up and assumed a little bit different roles and done really well with it.
You talk about the conference, that Mound City victory, getting a share of it. Tell us a little bit about your conference, handicap it. Is that, I know you've got Stanberry coming up. Is that another conference game?
So Stanberry and Worth County are not in our conference, but they are in our district. So we don't have the district seeding yet, but the top 4 seeds will be us, Mound City, Stanberry, Worth County, in any order. So we have one more conference game. If we win that, we'll be outright champs there. But our district is loaded. Probably more talent in our district than there is in our conference. So that puts up a big challenge there.
Where will that district be played?
It is at Stanberry.
At Stanberry, and that's who you've got coming up here on your schedule. And I believe you win that, you'll be probably likely the 1 seed.
We should be, yep. So I'm not sure how it'll play out. Stanberry should be either the 3 or the 4. But they've really come on here late. They're playing really good basketball. They're a talented group. It'll be a challenge. We've got them at home tomorrow, so hopefully we can play well and kind of lead that into districts here in a couple weeks.
Very good. Now a little bit, Coach Allitz, about your background. How long have you been there at Rockport? Where did you go to high school, college, and how did you arrive?
So I'm a Rockport alumni. And then while I was in college at Northwest over in Maryville, I coached with actually Stevie's dad. I was his assistant for junior high boys for a couple of years, and then took several years off. They needed a junior high boys coach, so I filled that role. I actually don't work at the school, but my busy season's in the summer, so that makes it to where I can coach. And then 1 year there, and the varsity or the girls high school coach left, and they kind of late notice needed to fill that. So this is my third season at the high school level.
Well, outstanding. Well, you've got a couple young ladies there beside you. Start where you'd like with them, and introduce them and tell us a little bit about them, and we'll talk with them.
Right here, Audrey Meyerkorth. She's our leading scorer. Sometimes shots are a little tougher to fall. Sometimes she had 43 in a quarterfinal game last year. Really, really talented shooter. She can be a point guard or a shooting guard. And we've picked up our defensive effort and rebounds, improving there. So she's going to be an all around really good player. She's gotten some college looks as a sophomore, so she's fun to coach, and I'm glad I don't have to coach against her. And then Stevie Gaines next to her. She's a freshman. She's starting for us. Multiple games where she's had double doubles, leads us in rebounds. She's kind of a force on the inside, and she's not super tall, 5'10". So a lot of that's just effort. She does a really good job.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll start with the sophomore. We don't want to start with the freshman on this, but Audrey, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us a little bit about what you believe your role is in the position that you play on this team.
I think having leaders is important, especially when you have a team with only 2 seniors, and only one of them being a starter. So we just need leaders on the floor and people to talk and just organize. And so I try to do my best in that part. And yeah, I think we overall just help each other a lot though too. So.
And what position do you play?
Point guard and shooting guard.
All right. Do you have a preference? Is there one would you rather have the ball in your hands, or would you rather get open and get a shot?
They're both great. I couldn't really tell you what I like better.
She doesn't have to lie to you. She wants the ball in her hands.
All right. What are you doing to during the day, to kind of get prepared? Let's say you've got a game night tonight. What are you doing throughout the day to get prepared, both mentally and physically? Are you getting a lot of rest, water, food, and then mentally you're watching film, or what are you doing during the day?
If we have a game on a school day, definitely watching film throughout the day, drinking a lot of water, staying hydrated, probably pack your lunch. I typically try to do that on game days. Then obviously early nights, like go to bed early and wake up, eat a good breakfast, again, hydrate. But yeah, I just think it's important to remember and have the game in your mind the whole time. But yeah.
What's your favorite breakfast?
On a game day or just in general?
Well, what's your go-to on a game day?
Probably just like peanut butter toast or smoothie.
All right. What's your favorite overall?
Peanut butter toast, probably.
All right. No, that's fine. That's fine. What about in pregame? When you're getting shots up in pregame, what's going through your mind? What are you thinking about in the layup line?
Honestly, when I'm on the court, I don't really have a thought in my head. I couldn't tell you what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to get locked in at that point.
Coming into the season, and I do this just by virtue of what I do, covering 700 schools, that's nearly 1,400 basketball teams when you have, girls and boys. But I look at schedules and I look at games coming up that I'd like to be at or I'd like to follow. When you looked at your schedule at the beginning of the season, were there games that you kind of put a mental check mark by thinking, oh, I'm really looking forward to playing this game? Maybe it's that Mound City tournament. What were games coming into the season that you were looking forward to?
I've been looking forward to the Fairfax tournament ever since the last one. That's got to be the best time of the year, in my opinion, for just normal season games. And then playing Mound City is always a good time. So That's got that on my mind. And then I also would say playing mid-buck in the Mound City tournament. I love that game too.
All right. Did you have any maybe personal goals or team goals coming into this season?
I'd really like to hit my 1,000 points by sophomore year. That's been a goal since junior high for me. And then team goals, obviously, make it to the Final Four. And I think we're very capable of doing that. So that's exciting.
You know, and going back to last year, you do make the Final Four. Do you feel like that helps you this season because you know what it's like? You've been there, and maybe there's a confidence there that, hey, we've already done this and we know what it's like. Does that help, you know, being able to reflect on last year?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot of just the experience of knowing what it takes to get there and knowing what it is going to be like once we get there, and just be more mentally prepared and just have a more like we're used to the environment once we get there a little bit more than we would have been.
You know, do you have any superstitions? I mean, you got to put your right shoe on first. You got to have your hair in a ponytail. I mean, is there anything you have to do before every game?
I have this hair tie I keep in my basketball bag since I was in 3rd grade. I've never taken that off my bag.
All right. Very good. Very good. Outstanding. Well, Audrey, congratulations on being part of our team of the week as we celebrate going around the state here. And best of luck as you go forward. And hopefully we'll get you back on again and when you make the Final Four.
Thank you.
You bet. And Coach, tell us a little bit about Stevie.
So Stevie, freshman, starting for us, and she's started every game. She's both of these girls have put in a lot of time outside of practice, and it's paying off for them, which is good. But very high effort, just kind of a rebounding machine for us. Had her game high last week, 25 points. Which is really good when we can spread the ball around, and you know, she one leads us in rebounds, and then she's been shooting the 3 ball really well. She's in the last couple weeks, she's 4 for 8, 5 for 10, somewhere in there, right around 50%, and that really puts a lot of stress on the defense. She usually has a post player guarding her, so when she can stretch them out and do that, that helps us out quite a bit.
Stevie, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us about that first experience stepping out as a starter as a freshman in a varsity basketball game. What was going through your mind as far as nerves? How did you handle that?
I was really nervous for the first game. It was in the Mound City tournament, and it was kind of the only thing I thought about all day, not gonna lie. Me and Leah, the other freshman, we were nervous, but we tried not to think about it. But the nerves just didn't go away. So I guess I was just nervous all day, but it ended up being okay. And then after that, I never got that nervous for a basketball game again, but I was really nervous. Yeah.
More nervous back then, or thinking about doing a statewide interview today?
Probably back then.
Oh, that's good. I'm doing my job then if you're comfortable. So tell us, Coach, talked about your rebounding and then your ability to shoot the 3. You kind of, in your mind, kind of define what your role is on this team.
I would say I'm more of an inside player, but I try to do as much as I can, like anywhere to help out. But in our zone offense, I play on the inside, and sometimes I seal off of the down screen to try to post up. But I'd say I try to do about anything I can, but that's what I would do the most, I say.
Do you enjoy playing with your back to the basket or facing the basket? Which would you prefer?
Probably my face to the basket, I'd say, yeah.
All right. Coming into this season, what games were you looking forward to?
I was just from going and watching the Fairfax tournament whenever I was in junior high and even like elementary. I've always been excited to play in that. And then playing Mound City too is always what I look forward to.
Is that a rival for you? I mean, is that a town that's fairly close? And again, I'm geographically challenged. I'm not exactly sure where you're located.
They're about a half hour from us, and it's always been a tight competitive game. More times than not in the last few years, we've got the better end of them. But Stevie's cousin is also an all-state caliber player that plays for Mound City, so she got to play against her cousin.
What was that like?
I like playing against her. Yeah. It's always fun though, because my whole family's there to watch usually, and Tony gets to come down from college and see us all, so that's fun. And it usually ends up being good. Usually.
Very good. All right. Do you have any superstitions? And you're probably not old enough to even developed any yet, but what is something is there anything specifically that you have to do before every game?
Before I shoot any shots, I have to form shoot at least a couple of times, like right next to the basket. Like I can never go out there and shoot a free throw as my first shot. Like it has to be close to the basket. Like I have to be near the basket to shoot it. But other than that, not really, no.
All right. Outstanding. Outstanding. Is there, and this could be for both of you, when you see the practice schedule, what's a drill or something? You say, man, I wish I wasn't on there. Do you have a least favorite drill at practice?
Give and go layups.
Agreed. Give and go layups has got to be the worst drill.
Yeah.
Give and go layups. Do you have a favorite drill?
Yeah, probably 3-on-2 continuous.
I like that one too.
All right. Very good. Well, ladies, I'm certainly glad. I know I went a little bit over here. We're 16, 17 minutes into this, but Coach, has the other young lady arrived yet?
No, they're still in there.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just disappeared for a second, but that's all right.
No, I don't think she's going to make it. They were still in their meeting. So,
okay, well, very good. Well, ladies, I've enjoyed this opportunity and to get to visit with you. And again, first time on the air for Rockport, and we have a rule here at the Missouri Sports Network that in order to become officially a friend of the show, you have to make 3 appearances, either on the team of the week. Or coach, it even counts if coach calls in on the scoreboard show, and that's just a phone call in. You don't have to be in front of a camera. I just text them, and it's only when you win, coach. I don't text coaches that, and football coaches are really bad about that. They don't want to talk if they win the game. But basketball coaches are a little bit better because they got to play. They get to play again that week. Football coaches got to sit on it for a whole week. But anyway, I have enjoyed it. I've got one more question, and for all 3 of you, and you just have to raise your hand if the answer is yes. I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol, and the question is,
oh, no, he's gone. There you are.
Do you always wear your seatbelt? That's the question.
I do.
All right, very good. I don't have to report anybody, but I apologize here jumping on and off the air there just for a second, but ladies, I've enjoyed it. Best of luck as you go forward and go out and get a district championship, go to the Final Four. We'll make you a friend of the show. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yes, you are watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow, and we'll be right back after this message from Central Bank.
Things are a little tight for Terrence right now. But they won't be for long, because Central Bank makes it easier for customers like Terrence to dream bigger.
More room would be nice.
With mortgage solutions that can open the door to more space.
That's what I'm talking about.
For his growing family.
Growing family?
Honey, guess what?
You got this, bud.